Welcome to this video where we are going to look at web design, and I'm going to use Microsoft Expression Web to design my site or to design the website. And we are going to go through what you are seeing on the screen here using any web designing software of your choice. Design a 4-page website for the Ministry of Health in Uganda. The 4 pages include homepage, services page, employees page, and a contacts page. 1. Homepage, showing the ministry's motto, health body, health mind. It should also give a brief introduction about the Ministry of Health. Page 2 should show the different services and the rest. Now when you come to part B, make a marquee with any alternate behavior on the first page showing the ministry's motto. Use horizontal navigation menu on top and at the bottom of each page. Use relevant graphics. We are going to see that. Save your website as a ministry, your name. So I have already created my folder where I'm going to save that website, and I've called it ministry my name, and my name is Okolong Sam. I want to straight away launch my Microsoft Expression Web, so I will go to Start button. Then since I've been using it, it will not be under all programs. It's just open here under current used app. So I will simply just click on it to open. I will click on it to open and open. So that's what you are supposed to see in case you start your Microsoft Expression Web. Now for me to come up with the website, I will go to Site. From Site, I will go to New Site. Then under New Site, I'm going to use Templates. Now you come and choose any template that you want. And then you browse or you locate where your folder is. And mine is on the desktop, so browse, go to the desktop, and I called mine the Ministry of Okolong Sam. Click on it, open, and say OK. So after that, you will be having very many folders open. That shows that, that shows the pages that is existing, that template that we are using, but I'm not going to use them. I'm going to delete all of them. The only thing I'm going to remain with is a master page and styles. The rest I'm going to remove. So to delete them, I will first select all. So that means that I will go to edit, select all, and all of them will be selected. But remember, I don't want to delete all. I want to remain with master page and the styles. So you simply press Ctrl and you click on the ones that you want to remain with to deselect. So the next thing is to delete all these other folders that I don't want. So I can right click, then I delete. I will be left with only 2. Now why am I left with only styles and master page? It is from master page where I'm going to design my layout. Then styles, they talked of the background, the fonts, the frame of your site. So that's what appears in that style. So I don't need to waste time again, delete it, and I begin afresh. So I'm going to begin straight away by editing my master page, what I want to appear on my website. So I open it by double clicking. Now when you come down, there is a design and a split view. So I'm going to be using those two, design then a split view, and mostly when I'm editing I will be using split view such that I see what I'm editing. So I'm going to begin by editing the navigation bar where there is home, about, news, basing on the requirement of the question. Now when you go back to the question, they want us to have pages like home page, service page, employees page, and contact page. So those are the pages that I'm going to include in my presentation. What I need to do, I will simply go back to my Microsoft Expression Web. Then I begin editing the master page. So I'm going to begin with the first one. Simply click on that page. So that home, it will take you to where it is under split, under the coding section. So this is where the home is, and that's the button that in case you click on will take you to some page. Now all these ones, the home, about, news, those are just the navigation button. What about the pages where they link you to? These ones you are seeing on the blue with underline. So those are the pages. In case you click on home, it will take you to the default. Now for me, I don't want it to take me to the default. I want it to take me to home. So I will remove the default. And I type there home. I want, in case I click on home tab, it must be able to take me to home page. Then the second one is service, because they also said we must have a page called the service. Now that button also I can call it service. I remove about, then I put their service. Now when I click on the service button, where should it link me to? Which page? It should link me to service page. So I will remove that about stroke default, but I want there to be to have service. So remember, what we are putting here .html are the file name for the pages. So today when we are creating, we are coming up with those pages. Those are the names, the file names which I'll be giving to them. Then in the third page is about employees page. So instead of having news there, I will have employees button. Employees button. I can call this to be services. So employees button. When I click on the employees button, where should it take me? It should take me to the employees page. Employees page. Then lastly, contact page. Instead of having products there, I will have their contacts. It must be able to take me to the page called the contact. Okay, I'm done with my pages. So what about the rest? I don't need them. I'm simply going to delete them. I have selected the pages that I may not want to use them, and then I delete. So you can come and click on your design and see the changes. So now the buttons we are having under navigation bar, we are having home, service, employees, then contacts. Okay, that one is almost done. Let's go back to our question. Now part C says use horizontal navigation menu on top and at the bottom of each page. So I'm done with the one on top. Let me go and edit the one at the bottom. So still under my master page, the bottom navigation bars are here. This one is here. So I'm going to edit them basing on the top one. So when I click on it, it will take me to where they are. So you can see the first one, I have their home, and up there also I called it home. But what about the page? I called that page to be home. Simply come and delete that. Sorry, leave that, but delete default. So we are simply just repeating what we did with the first one, the top one. Home. Second one, we don't want about, but we want services. Then it should link us to the page called service. Service page. Then the next one, instead of calendar, want employees page. So the button should be employees. Name. Employees. Now the name of the buttons are not always linked, but the page is the one which is always linked. That's why you are seeing there that blue color with underline, so with the line under it, so it is already linked. So the page under there, we call it employee. Okay, then last one we have contact. I also have contacts there, but I simply just need to add here S. Then the page I called it contact, not contact stock default. So I'm going to remove the default. Okay, so let me come and click on my design and I see whether they have changed. So they have changed. The only thing that I'm left with is to remove the remaining one, the ones I'm not going to use. So where am I going to remove from? I'm going to remove from this symbol here, because I don't want it also to appear. Up to sitemap. Remember, we started our paragraph here, we must close it. So the closing paragraph here, I should not delete it. So let me just delete from here. I'm leaving that closing tag for paragraph. Okay, I'm done with that. When you go back and click on the design view or on your design, they have disappeared. Then the other one, what do I need to do? I can also edit copyright. I can include the company name, and the company name here, I'm talking of the Ministry of Health. So when you click on it and you come back to code, you should be able to see where they are. I simply just remove the company name and I type in mine, which is the Ministry of Health. Okay, when I click on that, you can see even it has changed. So what am I left with? Top banner here. What will be the title, the heading of our site? So the heading, I think I'm designing a website for Ministry of Health, so I'm going to have that. Remove that and type there Ministry of Health in Uganda. Uganda. Since this is a heading, you can play around with, select it. You can come and change the font size. I'm going to use larger. I don't want it to be a paragraph. The style should be heading, and heading 1. Since I'm not going to use any logo, this is the part for logo. I click on it and I will delete it. Okay, now going back to our question, home page showing the ministry's motto, and that motto I can even put it on the master page. Of course it will appear on our home page. So the motto is healthy body, healthy mind. So under sidebar here is where I can put my motto. Healthy body, healthy mind. I'm done with the motto, and they are saying that use a marquee on that motto. So I simply go and apply the marquee. So let me click on that and I look for it here. It is here. Sorry. The heading is motto. The title is motto. Then I insert the text here. Healthy body, healthy mind, and they are telling me to apply the marquee. So I'm going to apply my marquee here. That's the opening tag. It must have the closing tag. I'm I'm done. So I can close my master page. So I can first save, then I close it. I have saved. I can now close. Okay, after that I'm going to begin creating the pages, the individual pages, and these pages we create them from the master page. So that means that I'm going to right click on the master page, new from dynamic web template, and I work on this page, and I'm going to call it page 1. Sorry, home page. Home page. They told us to say something about the Ministry of Health. You can say the headquarters of the ministry are located at plot 32 Nakawa Road. I'm not saying that is the real location, but you as a student can type anything there. Nakawa Road, next to ShopRite. Supermarket. Okay, that one is enough. Remember they said we can use we use the appropriate graphics on each page. So I'm going to use some images here for now. If you're a student, you can even open your Word, PowerPoint, and use maybe you can use you can get image from anywhere. So these are some of the images I'm going to use. I will simply just copy and paste. So I can call the alternate text to be nurse. Say okay. Now in case nurse is very big, we can resize it. Just move your cursor, move your cursor to the nurse. Click. Down here you have so I have my nurse there, and I save this page. Under file name, I told you we are giving the file names already when we are creating the buttons. This one we called it home. Then page title, I can call it home page. Okay, and save. So So I'm done with the home page. I can close it. When I create the second page from the master page, right click, new dynamic, close that. This is services page. Services page. Services offered. Include. So page 2, different service provided by the Ministry of Health, give about 4 in an ordered list. So that means that the ordered list is the same as the numbering 1, 2, 3. So let's give them. So I move my cursor to numbering, click, and one of it may be health service. They may provide training. They may also provide research. And many others. Okay, we need to include some graphic. I still go back to my folder, and I said you can use clip art. You can go to your office, open any, maybe PowerPoint, Word, and you copy the clip art from there. Then you come and insert it here. Unfortunately, I'm using Office 2016 that do not have clip arts. So I'm going to my folder, and I can choose one image, copy, come and paste. After that, I can save. Remember, I called it service. Title or page title is a service page. Okay, save. I'm done with 2 pages. Close. Right click on the master page, new from dynamic, and now we are going to employees page. Employees page. And they have told us to insert there the table with the employees, their names, the qualification, and the position. So for us to insert the table, we go to table, insert table. So you can now specify the number of columns that you want and the number of rows. I'm going to have 3 columns. Then rows, I don't want to write many things. I'm going to have only 4 rows. Then borders, 1. Maybe color of that border you choose. Let me use purple. Say okay. Okay, it is okay. Let me first do this. I have here name. have qualification. I have position. Okay. The first name I may have the person called the chain root. Qualification master's. Then is the executive, the ministry executive. The other one I may have Opio. Opio John, bachelor's. And the secretary. I may have Awar Jane. Qualification is PLE. Cook. And now I want to apply borders to all, because the border I applied, it applied to only it was only the outside border, so I want to apply all borders. I will select all, right click, cell property, then under size can say 1, then color and use black. Okay, so you can see I have them there, and after that I save. Remember, the name that I was using is the employee when we are creating our buttons. Title, employees page. Okay. You can close. We are left with only one page, that is contacts. Create it, close, then this is the contact page. And under contact, they want us to give the addresses. Addresses include one. I'm going to begin with the contact telephone. In case you want to contact the ministry, you may use it plus 241. Okay. What about the email? You can have ministry@ug.com. Website. www.ministry.ug. I'm done with them. So let me save, and remember I called it contact when I was creating the button. That's the name of the file, the .html that I called. Contact page. Okay, I'll save. So I have created all the pages. The site is done. Let's go to the question. Make a McQueen with an alternate. That one I finished. Okay, horizontal I finished also because I edited both. Relevant graphics I have used, but for you, make sure you apply it on all the pages. The email address and website domain name should actively be linked, so I'm going to link them to some page. Use a contrast that the background is already there, the text are visible. Save your website as the ministry, your name, ID, then print. So before you print, you must link your pages to see whether you can go from one page to another with ease. So let us link the pages. So make sure you open the page, the pages. Open all the pages. So after opening all the pages, go back to master, and that's where you are going to be linking from, and we are going to link from the design. So we are linking home button to home page. Simply just right click on home button, hyperlink properties, then we are linking it to home. And you say okay. Service button, hyperlink properties, we are linking it to a page called service. Employees the same, we are linking it to employee. Contacts to contact. After save. Let us now close all of them and we see whether they are working. Okay, before that we have our bottom navigation buttons. We also need to link them. So still from master page we are going to link them. We are going to do the same as we did for the first. Home, right click, hyperlink properties, it must go to home. Service to service. Employees to employee table. Contacts to contact table, contact home page. Done. We save. Okay. So we can close them and see whether they are working. Close. Close even the master page. Then go. How do we preview? How do we know that they are working? So we are going to preview it from the browser. To do that, go to File. From File, go to Preview in Browser. Then the different browsers you have in your computer will be displayed. So I'm going to use Firefox. And you wait for it to open. It's loading our page. So you can see my Mac is here working. Home page, yeah, it is linking. I can go to service. Employees has a problem. Let's go back and we review it. So I'm simply going to see employee, then the name that I used when I was editing the master page. Go to the buttons and see. Okay, I used employees here, not employee. So that means that I'm going to come and rename this page here to be employees. Right click, rename. So I need to have there employees. Add S. So let me go back. And I refresh my browser. The employees is now working. So contact, that is okay. And then lastly, they want us to print our work. For us to print the work, we print page per page. And where do we print it from? We print from the browser. So that means that in case I want to print home page, I simply first open it. I click on it to open it, like what we can see there. Then I move my cursor to the extreme end, these 3 lines, click on it. Then you choose the option of print. So it will bring for the print preview. Then you can come and click on print, and you choose the name of the printer that you have. For example, I have that. Then I print. The printer will produce for you the work. So let me see how it will look like after printing. So that's after printing, that's how it will look on your page or on your paper. So that is the printing. Thank you everyone. That's all what was needed in this.